Hello everyone. This video has been made on the topic that I will give you 5 secret tips about car rental companies for your international road trips. First tip: do not book your car from such rental companies which have third party websites like www.carrental.com or www.arguscarhire.com because they have a lot of disadvantages. You can book from www.expedia.com or you can book from www.skyscanner.com, which will take you directly to 360, Hertz, Alimo, which are the best websites for the car rental companies. Always book your car directly from these of the websites, either from Expedia or from Skyscanner. Do not book your car from car rental or arguscarhire.com. The reason why I am telling not to book from any of the third party websites is that when it comes to insurance, you get struck and you want to mess with this situation. But for example, if you meet with an accident or something wrong happens on the road, so you have to pay for the insurance from your pocket, and then after you pay, after some days, the third party website is going to reimburse your budget what you have earlier paid. But the advantages of booking directly from Expedia or Skyscanner is that they cover the insurance and other add-ons while doing your payment online also. So you don't have to take a single penny out of your pocket if anything wrong happens on the road. So next we have, so I would recommend that order, you book your car online through the original rental companies like Expedia or Skyscanner, which will take you directly to the original websites like the 360, Alimo, etc. But if you are getting it done by the car rental companies for like the car in www.carrental or Argus Car Hire, then you have to pay from your pocket and then they will reimburse after so many days. The second tip is that always book the smallest car possible and always crack the smallest deal or the cheapest deal ever on that website. Suppose you have booked the small car which is $30 per day, and you are taking it for 10 days, so you have to pay a bill of $300. But you can play a trick smartly and upgrade to an SUV. How? I will tell. If you reach the help desk or the counter of the car rental companies by 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. or 2 p.m., all the small cars will be gone because they are in high demand of many tourists and other persons. So by that time they will be gone. But you have to pretend in that counter that you want that car which you have booked, means the small car, and they from their side they will give you an offer that do you want to upgrade to an SUV at such negligible prices. Suppose first they will tell you that do you want to upgrade to an SUV for $200, but you have to bear your patience. You have to pretend that you want that small car only and you don't want to upgrade. You don't have serious perceptions of upgrading to an SUV. Then after some time they will lower their budget and offer you that do you want at $100, then you can agree with that small amount, take the keys of the SUV and go ahead with your road trip. This is the second tip. And the reason why I suggest you to book the smallest car possible is this. Of the difference, means generally SUVs cost $70 per day, and when you take it for 10 days it will cost you around $700. But initially what you did, initially you booked the smallest car possible, paid the $300, and after you went to the counter, car was not available, then they gave you an offer. You pretended that you do not want that SUV, you want that small car which you have booked for $300, and ultimately they gave you an offer at negligent rate of $100 to upgrade to an SUV and continue with your road trips. So now you are getting an SUV at $400, which is pretty much nice and good. Normally, when people are entering the car rental companies, they choose the smallest car possible because of all these reasons, of the money reasons. Means here you are saving at around $300 you are saving, by which you can buy anything else. Then the third tip, do not let your car rental companies feel that you are serious for an upgrade. Try to act that you need the smallest car possible. Always get your insurance paid online while booking your car. Then do not wait for the counter to do all the add-ons, because they always quote higher expensive rates. Means suppose you are getting the insurance and other add-ons online at around $12 to $18, but when it comes to their counter, it gradually rises to $40 to $50, which is pretty much expensive for such add-ons. So, but if you are doing it from the help desk, they charge you more, so avoid that. This was the fourth tip. Fifth tip, if they ask you to agree to refuel while returning the car, you do not give them with the empty fuel. Before returning the car, you refuel the car and return to them, because generally full tank costs around $40, but if you give them empty tank the car, if you give them the car with an empty tank, then they will charge you around $120, which is pretty much expensive. Means here you are saving around $80. Means if you refill before returning the car to them, then it will cost you around $40. If you let them to refuel the empty fueled car, then they will charge you around $120, and other super premium charges they will deduct directly from your credit card. This is pretty much expensive. So these are the 5 secret tips which you can use while you crack the deals of the car rental companies on your international road trips. So smash the subscribe button, do like, share. Thank you.